Hi, this is Bill, and you are on Finest Travel Beat with Angela and Bill. Today we take you to the port of Costa Maya, located on the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. This is a popular cruise port on Western Caribbean itineraries in the Caribbean and Mexico. We'll show you around the port, tell you everything you need to know about Costa Maya, Mexico if you are on a cruise stopping there, and as always, we'll tell you our thoughts, what we liked and what we thought could have been improved. We hope you enjoy this video, and we hope it helps you with your future travel plans. Hello again, everybody, and thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy this content. This video was taken a couple of months ago, early in 2023, on a cruise we had taken on the Norwegian Breakaway. We have been to Costa Maya several times before, and quite honestly, it has never been our favorite port in the world. But things have changed a little bit. They seem to have more going on, as you'll see throughout the video. Now, for those of you that have been to Cozumel before, one thing that's strikingly different as you're approaching is that Costa Maya is not built up like Cozumel is. It actually reminds me of what Cozumel was like the first time I went there back in the 1980s. As you can see, it's very forested. There are no big hotels or resorts. It's definitely more of a Mayan jungle atmosphere than Cozumel is. Cozumel is located about 120 miles south of Cancun and about 80 miles north of Belize City in Belize. So it's a popular
first time in Mexico
on Western
this year.
Caribbean and Mexican.
Oh yeah, you're right.
As we walk off the ship and we're going towards the port area, one thing I'll remind you of, this is true of almost any cruise port, that the areas between ships become wind tunnels. Angela has come close to losing the hat, and I've seen many hats go flying out into the water. So you step off the ship and into these areas, be prepared that it's going to be windy. And then also here, the piers are somewhat narrow, so there's not a lot of room to walk between them. Generally, at Costa Maya, there are a maximum of 3 ships in. I don't think I've ever seen more than 3 ships there. They get about 500 cruise visits a year from cruise ships total. As far as things to do in Costa Maya at the port, there are ship excursions you can take. One of the things a lot of people do is they will go to Mayan ruins. There's several Mayan ruins in the area of Costa Maya. Also, there's Mahuhual Beach. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, let me know in the comments and I'll try to figure out how to. But there is a beach and a city, very, very small. I wouldn't call it a city. Probably a small town located within a couple of miles. A quick taxi ride, or you can rent golf carts outside of the port area. Also, a popular all-inclusive beach resort that a lot of people recommend is Maya Chan. Now, Angela and I have never been to Maya Chan, so that's definitely on our list of things to do. If you have been to Maya Chan, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts were on it. From what we heard about Maya Chan, it is definitely different than Mr. Sancho's or even Paradise Beach Club. It's much more laid back and a relaxing type of tropical beauty, and again, just not a lot of music going on, just kind of a nice little beach spot. Now, as I've said, Angela and I have been to Costa Maya on several times, and generally we just kind of walk around the cruise port. We were here a couple of times during the pandemic when the cruise ports first opened back up, and there was nothing going on here. There was a couple of stores, and we were really wondering how it was going to recover. But now that cruising is back full steam, it is great. There's a lot going on in the cruise port area, as I'll show you throughout the video. One thing we often joke about at Disney, in amusement parks in general, or any museum, is that when you exit the exhibit, you end up in the gift shop. Well, the same is true on just about every cruise port we've been to. As soon as you exit the cruise port or get off the ships, you end up in the duty-free shop. And Costa Maya has their standard duty-free shops as Diamonds International. You can buy cigarettes duty-free, jewelry, liquor. Again, watch the prices on things because often the duty-free prices are more expensive than you can get in your local Sam's Club. One thing I'll also mention is that the walk from the ship to the end of the pier, they do have free shuttle trolleys that you can use there. We generally just walked because sometimes you can wait for a trolley, but especially if you get a little wind or it's a very hot day, that trolley is a nice option to get to the port area. On a side note, the cruise that we were on was specifically for vloggers. As you can see, we've run into fellow YouTube creator and a friend of ours, Eddie Lugo, who has a channel of his own. Check that out if you haven't already. Along with Eddie, there was Power DJ, D&J, always nice to sail with them. Really, really nice people. There was Don from Don's Family Vacations, Tony from La Lieta Loca, EECC Travels was there. Just a ton of content creators. And if you're a fan of YouTube, watch those channels as well and support them. Our friends Brian and Julie from How We Cruise were on board as well. There were just a ton of content creators, and we really learned a lot, and it gave us a lot of encouragement to do these types of videos, running into such other great creative people. And I guess saying that, this would be a great time for the shameless plug. If you're enjoying this content, you're getting any value out of it, please hit that like button. Let us know in the comments below what you like about our videos and what you think we could improve. Any like or any comment definitely helps the channel out, and especially subscribing. Subscribing means a lot because as we get subscribers and views, YouTube shows our content to more people. We have a ton of content up on the channel already, and we are planning on adding many, many more. In fact, this week we are going on the Caribbean Princess to St. Martin and St. Thomas and Princess Keys. We'll have a lot of videos showing you all of the different ports there, including the planes at the famous Maho Beach. Among the many interesting things to do at this port are the Papantla Flyers, or the Flying Men. This is an ancient Mayan ritual that is performed about every half an hour. They climb up, they kind of tie ropes around a pole, and then they tie themselves and hang upside down and kind of create this downward spiral merry-go-round. But this is apparently an ancient ritual that has been performed, and it symbolizes the fall of raindrops and was performed traditionally during periods of extended dry seasons. Now, as they climb up, there will be somebody in the group. These people, they don't get paid, they work for gratuities. So there will be somebody coming around to the large circle that forms around them and asking for donations. And again, if you get pleasure out of that, you should really, we usually give a couple of bucks every time we do it. It's how they make their money. It is somewhat dangerous, and it's a really interesting experience and something really, really nice for the kids to see, especially. As you watch them finish the performance, let me just tell you a few other things that you'll need to know, questions you may have about Costa Maya. They take US dollars everywhere. They take credit cards most of the places, even the local vendors do. They speak English fine. They will, like other ports in the Caribbean, especially Mexico, if you show interest in things, a lot of the shops will try to hawk and try to get you into their shops. It's just kind of something that you get used to. If you politely say no thank you, they'll try again a little bit, but it's not terrible. It's really not bad. We've been to much worse places where the vendors and the store owners are much pushier. Also, by all reports we've read, the Costa Maya area in general is very safe, as is most of the tourist areas in Mexico. Generally, when you see about violence in Mexico, it is involving non-tourist areas or tourists doing things and being in places that they should not be. and I'll just kind of leave it at that. Showing you around the shops a little bit, they have beautiful, brightly colored ceramics that Angela and I, every time we go to one of these ports, we will get some sort of a wall hanging. We have a area outside of our pool deck that we hang up the different alligators or lizards and butterflies. It makes a really nice display. We pick up one every time we go, and that's about it. But you can get all really, really nice Mexican handcrafted items here. Really, really beautiful stuff. So, and you see up there's a lot of the wall hangings. If you want to see more of the stuff, it's available, the type of stuff. You can check out our other videos on Cozumel and Progreso. The offerings in a lot of these Mexican ports tend to be kind of similar. Now, like I said, the last time we had been to Costa Maya, things were pretty much closed, and we were just planning on walking around. This pool was not open at that point due to COVID. However, next time we go, if we don't go to Maya Chan, and maybe if we go to Maya Chan, we'll probably stop here on our way back. The pool is free. The lounge chairs are first come, first serve, and the lounge chairs are free as long as you buy food or a drink from the restaurants or bars, tiki huts that are located around here. The pool looked really good. It was a hot day. It was the end of January, but it was very, very hot there that day, and it gets even hotter in the summertime. So even if you're walking around, I'd highly recommend coming off the ship, having your bathing suit on, jumping in the pool for a little bit and cooling off. There is a swim-up bar there as well. Now, like I said, there was surprisingly a lot to do in the port area. Here we can see some flamingos. If you know why flamingos are pink, let me know in the comments below. This is something that I learned somewhat recently on a trip to Disney. But again, it was really nice walking around and just kind of seeing flamingos there. Again, lots of shopping. There is also a dolphin discovery area. You'll see that in a little bit, where you can actually have a dolphin encounter. Not really 100% sure how I feel about that in this particular one, but I do think animal encounters are a great part of, quite frankly, educating people on how beautiful they are. Now, you'll also, if you look up, you'll see there's walkways. That's an additional charge. I believe it's like $20 a person. It's a walkway that goes from different huts, and it's an aviary. So I know a couple of people we were on the ship with went and did that, and they said it was absolutely amazing and worth every cent. So all in all, we've changed our opinion on Costa Maya, Mexico a bit. Originally, we kind of just figured we'd get off the ship, walk around, and do a little bit of shopping, get a wall hanging, and go back. But we actually really enjoyed it. They've done a lot to increase the amount of things to do. The pool looked really inviting. Everybody seemed to enjoy that. By all accounts, the food is very good as well. And for me personally, there's nothing like enjoying a nice cold Mexican beer on a hot, sunny day. Have you been to Costa Maya, Mexico cruise port? If you have, let us know your thoughts in the comments below and what you did when you were in port. We're always looking for new ideas and new information and opinions and thoughts. Again, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really means the world to us. And as you can see, there's Angela waving goodbye to everybody from Costa Maya, Mexico. Again, subscribe means the world. Like the video if you're getting value out of it, and check out our other videos. We are doing a lot of new videos on cruise ports and cruise stops as a service to not only our travel agency clients, but to everybody who wants to see them. If you're getting value, let us know, and we'll continue doing these videos. But until next time, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Bye-bye, everybody.